Hello guys, it's another season of Guild War. I think this is the last Guild War of the season, so I'm gonna miss this. Looks like my opening guildies have already taken out the front line just as soon as this match has started. Looks like we got nothing but NPCs. So, I don't know what that means for us, but let's go ahead and tear into this fortified position. We gotta take care of some silver lineups. I see Kharn, he is powerhouse. But we also gotta deal with Lucian and Typhoeus. Well, these are gonna be all relatively pretty hard. 47, 41, and 42. So it looks like this 47 is gonna be the heavier hitter. So with all my best units, we're going to start this off and see what we can accomplish. A lot of heavy hitters, lots of range. Yazgor and Typhus, what a interesting combo. I mean, it's not really a combo, but if those are his best characters, then those are his best characters. It's going to hurt either way. Okay. Save my mechanical units for some more fleshy types. And I'm not sure if a Psyker team's going to be right for this. We've got the Galatians, so I can probably throw down some ads. Ads might be good. Alright, so Lucian is going to be my first target, followed by Typhus most likely. You know, I've yet to have Dreer perform like I want him to in combat, so it's going to be interesting. So we're going to set it off with some kind of Imperial Gene Stealer mix, and hopefully I get something out of this. In the meantime, okay, that was good. At least Dreer heals the darn artillery. Alrighty. Let's see if the Basilisk Barrage can take out Lucian. Complete utter miss. RG has failed me. Yikes. Okay, let's let them advance. Yeah, Lucian came in front. Well, I blocked in Lucian and I did like absolutely no damage to him, so quite embarrassing. No one is near enough Lucian to hit him again. That's also pretty crazy. I need to spread my guys out or something, because I'm going to get hit with this, Plague Wind. He's already used it? Okay. Bully for you. $425? I can't kill him yet. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of this. Let me see here. Yeah, I got one extra unit. Get me the height advantage. You know what? Isaac, come back to me. Okay, it's a little better. Oh, let's execute. Lucian There we go, get an extra Petamine out. I don't know if I'm worried about any of these guys. Hopefully that Typhus locked down. Oh, he threw it on Galatian. Okay. And as long as I can keep this up, flawless. Got the full 1600 points. Okay, so we're off to a decent start. I really like the Gene Stealer Imperial kind of summon troop combo. That was definitely helpful in distracting Lucian with meat shields. And Typhus, the AI caused him to use his plague wounds so quickly. Okay, 42 or 41. So this is 42k, so I'm going to hit this next. Kharn is up. I don't like Kharn. He pretty much can just one-shot any character, and there goes your points. He looks like he's going to be fortified by Rask. That's going to be interesting. I see some Overwatch. Gotta watch out for Bellator each. This is going to be a rough go. Alrighty. Let's bring out the boss. And let's see here. Boss is best supported by some Tanky Boy and some other mechanic. And as for the rest of this lineup, I'm wondering if I can use Rho for advantage here. Rho's a bit... he's not as tanky as I'd like him to be, but... we'll get a little quasi-mech team on the rise here. And we'll fix my guys up. I need to give him space. Let's put the tank down front and center, draw the fire, and let's see how that goes. Tank drew the fire, awesome. Rask did not fortify his buddy Kharn, so well, let's throw down. We didn't take out Kharn. That's kind of a no-go. Sounds risky. And the tank, heal up the tank a little bit. Boss and Kharn, that's as good as a trade as I can get. I was hoping for flawless, but that boss... oh man, I lost 10G to 2. It was too risky, shouldn't have done it. Alrighty, I think Rask's probably the bigger threat. I don't want him getting up more shield. Take out some of the Bellators, hopefully. Alright, let's get Tenji to Alifnol out of there. Get him somewhere where I can heal, most likely. Tanky Boy gone. Aleph is struggling over here to do any sort of damage. I'm getting overrun by Bellators. Alrighty. So my mech team did not prove effective. I managed to trade with Kharn and couldn't handle the rest of the team. Quite embarrassing. Alright, we're gonna have to come back to this team. Here I just see boss looks like the biggest threat. Prime and Volk. I've had problems with Volk before, so I'm not sure what's going to be the best way to handle him. And it's hard to counter boss. He's just, yeah, he's just that good. I think countering boss might be a Titus job. I might put Angrex and Rax down in the rear to try to distract the Volk combo, and I'm going to need something to clear out the extra scarabs when they come out. So we're going to hit that down, and what it's going to do to round this team out. I wonder, will Riva save me? Alright, and where in Deep Strike can I best put these boys? Can't put them next to each other, can I? Let's put Angrex down, and then let's drop Rax next to him. Get him the shield. Okay. Well, Aleph got taken down, but not... let's give us back our shields real quick. And I think Volk is going to be... where's the best way to hit him from? So just over there. Alright. And... drop some fire on the boss. Hopefully this burns him from his opener. Rivas is getting torn up. Gotta move Rivas out of there. Don't know if I can. Keep giving Angrex the shields, and fire those Hades cannons. No, that's not going to do anything. Okay, boss is kind of locked in there, hopefully. So... boss got his charge off, but he only got one orc out. He was really locked down, so I guess that's good. Oh, and they took out Rax. And Prime is summoning a lot of minions. It's getting ugly. That's okay. Titus is on cooldown. Oh my god, I overwhelmed my Titus. I'm not my Titus. Trying to take out Volk. And boss. Boss is finally down. Okay, so we just got Prime and Volk to deal with. We'll come back to him. I'm gonna be lucky if I survive this. Yeah. good synergy on these guys. I was not expecting that. Rask buddy. Why is it that whenever I deploy Rask, he's always kind of useless, and whenever I go up against him, it's like he just adds city and he always has his shield up? I don't know. There's something about that. Alright, now it's time for the cleanup crew. I left most of these guys alive. Let's see if I can't finish them off. 4 injured silver units. Come on, get it together. Let's see about dropping some Imperials down. Who am I looking for? Carrion will be a lead in that bit. And some incises. I'm gonna need some sniping. Okay. Ah, jeez. Okay. Just realized we brought the healer along, right? Am I right? Am I right? Alright, let's group everybody up together, see how bad an idea that is. And let's start with Bellatar. He did the summon first go. Ah, jeez. Alright, whatever. Well, it's okay. I think Hex is going to be my next biggest threat. We're getting low here. And let's see, who's used their ability? She's already used her Psychic Maelstrom. He hasn't used his ability. Let's hit him with some Foe Hammer. And try and salvage what I can. Okay, good. Cleanup. I didn't make any mistakes there. Oh, wait, yeah. I lost Sybil right off the bat. Never mind. I don't even remember deploying Sybil. How bad is that? So we got 19k, 25k. Let's clean up here. We got cleanup on aisle 6. Okay. They are aching. So let's get some strikers in here. Athena, Kharn, Ashkol. No, take that back. I'm gonna save him for Psyker Bits. I've already used Aleph, so we'll do long range hitters. Maybe throw down a platform. And leave the Modulus there. Let's see. Give Harkin the buff, and let's move him in. And they took out Athena. Wow, how crazy is that? I moved her out of danger, and she still goes down. Squishy. I'm trying to snipe him. Okay. My poor Athena. Why? Alright, last one here. So it looks like my guys left a Malleus and an Azrael alive. I'm sure they took out the more dangerous targets. Have a cheap Psyker I can use. Oh, yeah. He's perfect against Malleus. Add some support. I'm not sure what else I'm going to need as far as support goes. That should take them out. Ezra's got some range on him, but I'm not really worried about it, but, you know, that's usually my problem. In the worst case, an extra striker will help, and I mean, I see him moving down, and I should be able to just straight up Storm of Wrath that guy, and just should be over. Should. Just in case. Alright. Come down the mountain. Malleus has no move. Well, you know what? I should have gone with Shosho. What was I thinking? That Azrael was tough cookie. Okay. Managed not to make any mistakes on the cleanup, so we got our points. Yay. And that should be the next fortified position down, so we got an artillery position. I guess we're going down the center. I'm a guild officer, so I will set this as the next priority target, and I'm going to let the guildies know. Officers proceed down the center. Feel free to take out the NPCs along the way. Let's give them a little encouragement. There's a lot of NPCs along the front lines here, so if you guys have new people in your guilds, always recommend to tell them to get their tokens spent. You know, use 2 or 3 troops if they don't have enough to front a full load. Alrighty, where are we at? I see 2 solid silver lineups, and I have 4 tokens left. So the question is what am I going to be able to do about it? I'm only seeing 40k builds here, so okay, 44. Oh, there's another Kharn. Okay. Seeing how much I despise Kharn, the thing I'm learning is that deploying Kharn never works out for me, but I swear the AI is just ridiculous. So yeah, field him in your defensive positions. I don't know about using him though. This is going to be a psyop. We're going to drop out mostly psychers here. Just field a team of, so that they can really feel the burn. Yeah. Oh yeah, hit every single one of my guys with artillery. What is this RNG? What is this crap? This is ridiculous. Yeah, that's really disappointing. Alright, Typhus will be my main hitter. That's gonna draw my Festin out. Youch. Okay. Let's draw off the Overwatch. Overwatch drawn off. Abraxas. Don't let me down, my boy. Hit Kharn. No, hit Kharn. Give me the demon. There we go. And I don't think I can get Zakar down and actually do a hit off. Lots of people don't fire psychic damage, so let's get them to actually fire. Really? How did Typhus go down? And somehow Neurothope survived a carrion assault. Yeah. Okay. Cool. No complaints. I need to shield up. How much does this thing got? 400 health. He's gonna. Maybe I'll get two demons at least. No, I just got one. Oh, okay. Cool. Throw down a distraction. Distract-Rho. Carrying distracted. Continue to run distractions on this team. Oof. That was one of my better guys. Let's hit Grot. How much life does he got? Can we get him? What? Wait, but he's next to Yazgor's not a psyker. Alright, he's already got enough Grots out. I'm not worried about him. He's just gonna Grot fest away. Good. And take out the Grot. Oh, goodbye, Snot. Okay. That was a fun battle. I did win on my first go, but I had to trade all of my good psychers, and don't forget Yazgor is somehow not a psyker. Zakar and Yazgor, like, come on guys. Come on. That's not fair. They need the synergy there. Alrighty, I got, what, 3 tokens left. And how best to use my last bit, my last hurrah. Whew, what a lineup there. Alright, this looks like the heaviest hitters, so I'm gonna try to hit these guys. Remember, my tactic right now as an officer is to try to take out the heavier hitters. So if you're playing this and either you're the leader making the decisions, or if you're a new recruit, you don't always have to go for the heaviest hitter. I think I'm gonna bring some pain. Let's throw down some of my favorite green boys. I think Bellator is going to be useful here, and I'm thinking Snot. Why not? So this is kind of like based around my deployment. I'll probably do a Tyranid team next because I still got the Spore. And these last 2 vehicles are just so useless. I get like almost no utility out of them at all. It's just really annoying. Starting a lineup with a healer is great because of that. It's always nice when you can make up for the artillery just hitting your units, like taking out my Bellator before Bellator has a chance to Bellator. Drop some plague on him. I had to use Poxwalker early, kind of disappointed, but it is what it is. And all of my grots got grotulated. That's normal. Let's see here. Aldron gone. Do I heal Malladus or do I hit her for some... Good decision. Snotflaga versus boss is always an interesting combo. Oh, wow. I am getting so darn lucky here. I'm thinking of saving Bellator for a rainy day because he's... Okay, that one grot is going to get eaten alive. And then they're going to go for Bellator. Oh, there's another interceptor still here, so perhaps Bellator stays alive. I don't know. We'll find out. Ragnar went... Yeah. Okay, not bad. Can't get Snot in to do damage. Not happy about that, but that's okay. I've kind of... Alright, Ragnar, you hold the line. Move Malladus in and keep him healed. And hope that he doesn't turn around and attack my Bellator. There was me hoping. Alright, I'm just going to move Bellator back behind enemy lines and get him out of there. And Snotflaga. Oh, wow. That actually turned out much better than I thought. Keeping my guys alive, holding back Bellator. A free 1,600 points. I was not expecting that for such a tough lineup. I was kind of just hoping to really, hit it. Yeah, my guy's out there doing his thing. Awesome. It's always nice to see your buddies hitting the targets with you. My guys are really tearing into this. This is a good morning. I've got 2 war tokens left. And do I take out their Titus team or do I take out their Abraxas team? This slightly bigger team, I'm going to go for this. See if I got anything left in the tank. Oh yeah, I was going to do a Tyranid drop. Get my little Parasite, my weak Parasite. Get the Prime. Okay, I think that's it for Tyranids. So we'll fortify them with some Gene Stealers, I think. I've already used Isaac and Patamine, right? Is there any other Gene Stealers worth using? Where is he? Where's Holland? There he is. 2 supports and a Holland. Let's see here. Will this be enough? We'll find out. Because I was like, hey, could you hit me with everything you got on the first go? I mean, that'd be cool, right? Alright, that'll drop the Lucen down. He will go for the Spore Mine based on his AI. Oh. I was not expecting him to go so late in the game. I don't like where any of them landed. I don't. Hopefully they attack Jaeger. It's going to be a waste to hit Lucen. Lucen is going to use Black Rage. So I guess the only place I can use my Parasite is here. Cool. Get an extra Prime Shield. Take out the ants, Good. Lucked out there worked out there. Lucian, have you used Black Rage yet? No. What is going on? He's teasing me. He's a teasy boy. Move the prime over here. And I can finally drop the itchies. Here we go. That was a decent swarm, I think. And let's pull the parasite out so the parasite doesn't get hit by anything. Jaeger has met his match. Lucian, you're teasing me. Why haven't you used Black Rage yet? Okay. I need to Ovis deposit. Get him back into position. And, yeah. Okay, I'm getting really confused why Lucian hasn't Black Raged yet. I don't know what's going on. I think he was waiting for me to get him to low health. Almost seems like he's an intelligent AI over there. So we got him to low health, and he Black Raged. Finally? Yeah, well, that's fine. I didn't waste my attacks on him earlier. Alright, we're going to send the witch in for the range hit. That's fine. And I think I'm just going to hold Lucian down until... Yeah, there we go. Good. What a beautiful lineup. My Tyranid team did not let me down. Sorry, Legion. Another 1,600 points. So we got one last token, and I'm not sure where best to peel him out. Probably here. I'm scared of this Titus group. Yeah, because he's got Aleph and Titus, and I don't know what I have left to even use. I'm gonna try to take something easy, probably. Let's see if I don't mess this up. Go for it. We're in the bronze tier, so, I mean, I've got a plethora of bronze units, you know, to field and throw down. I'm thinking something like this. Not sure. I don't even know which. These things are so useless. I don't know. If you guys are getting any use out of these vehicles of war, let me know. Oh, that artillery. Didn't hit Lucian, of course. No, that would have been too easy, eh? Alright, Nemo, sit back and relax. Of course. All other attacks on Lucian didn't even get to Black Rage. Yeah, of course. Of course. And I didn't do enough damage to Incestus, so he's just gonna heal. Oof. This looked like an easy team, and I'm getting annihilated. I had nothing left to throw down, so I guess this was my fault. The healer attacked instead of healing. EA. know better than to hit Calentus from there. Ouchies, it's turning into an ugly slugfest. Come on, Emo. Don't let me down. Yeah, okay. What was that? Bottom of the rung. Okay. So all my tokens are used up. We did take out a whole position during our go, which is basically what you should be aiming for. I'm interested to see what this guild has to offer as far as, okay, I mean, they have started on us. Gilly and Slavhammer. Okay. A little too early in this war to really see what's going to happen, but so far we've got a really early head start on them, so I'm sure they can make a comeback, but hopefully we win this one, and hopefully the rewards for winning these are going to get an increase. I've noticed that the what you got to put into this is just, there's not a lot of return for how much effort the war shop, was really giving. And perfect example is I have all of these guys except for Morven Hall. Still got a long ways to go with her, but I've recently been just spending them on ability badges for Rho, trying to get Rho up to max. I think Rho's at... Is he up to epic now, finally? Where are we at it? Where are we at, Rho? Uncommon. And here we're at epic. Okay, so yeah, so we need a little more uncommon. Don't forget, you can buy badges here, right? It's pretty useful. And you can always check to see if your guy is there, like what you need. So hopefully I can get Rho up to so that my Admech team will actually start to function. There's that little bit I needed to just get over the edge. Now we need, rare badges to get him a little higher. I noticed that his Cord Claw actually has his further attacks into the end of the next turn do the extra damage. A little bit less, but still quite a bit. So there's the setup for the Cord Claw. If you get into position, I'm going to be working on the Admech team. I've got everybody that I need for the Admech team, I think. And I started working on Galatian. I'm not happy about that, but it's a start. Alright, well, this one a little longer than usual. Wasn't sure if anybody had any questions about running Guild War. I don't see a whole lot of content on how to run Guild War, so I was hoping see a need, fill a need. I guess the most important bit would be this little button here. Click that button and auto-list in the next war so that you don't have to. It doesn't become available until after you've spent like 5 of your tokens. But yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. Take you guys later. Okay, ciao. Goodbye.